Profit is the most ingenious economic deception of them all. We are told that without this tool of self-interest, society would squander its brilliance and creativity, and the motive to invent and achieve would disappear. This is wrong on so many levels, it's hard to know where to begin. Profit, it is claimed, is the little extra value added to the final selling price of a product or service, to reward entrepreneurs for their initiative and ability, and for overcoming the risk of failure. Patents are used to enshrine and protect this reward for a set period of time, giving inventors a license to steal as large a premium as possible from the marketplace. Monopolistic control of important markets provides the same opportunity. Profit raises the price of everything produced, and it accumulates as goods and services are passed along the chains of production and distribution. Profit is popular because self-interest drives a competitive marketplace, and nearly everyone assumes that using profit to acquire more money will increase their purchasing power. Let me explain to you why that is not the case. If compound profit inflates prices more than the profit income of an individual, then that person would be able to buy more stuff and be better off if profit was abolished. Consider this simple example of a furniture production and distribution chain. The profit rate is 25% of total costs, and the split between internal labor and external supplier costs is 50-50. Each producer purchases all of the stock of the preceding producer and 50% more from other suppliers. Each producer's labor costs are the same as the labor costs in level 1. Production starts with the lumberjacks who harvest trees. Nature provides their primary resources for free. Their external input costs consist of equipment and supplies. Their internal labor costs are salaries, wages, and benefits. In step 2, the planing mill purchases the logs and converts them into lumber. Their costs include the 25% supplier profit that the lumberjacks added to their prices. In step 3, the mill sells their lumber to a lumber retailer. Both the lumberjacks and the mill's little extra are included in supplier profits. A furniture maker now buys the wood and pays the profits of all 3 previous suppliers. When he adds 25% of his total costs to the price, the supplier embedded profits become 52% of the selling price. Profit has now more than doubled the price. The furniture maker ships his goods to a global distributor. The distributor adds 25% of his total costs to the price to bring the total embedded profit level to 58%. A furniture retailer now buys the products and adds his markup. The total profit embedded in the selling price reaches 63%. Without profits, the selling price based on true costs alone would be just 37%. Now, here's the important part. Each selling price passed along the chain already has a profit embedded in it. So when the next business adds another 25% profit to his own costs, he is increasing the already embedded profit by another 25%. This compounding continues all along the chain, and after just 4 steps, doubles the final selling price of the goods produced. The purchasing power generated by the work equals only half of the total selling price. Workers must work 2 hours to buy back what they created in just 1 hour. So does profit really benefit those who earn it by overcharging others? Well, if profit raises an individual's purchasing power by 20 or 30%, then that's great. He has more money to spend, so he must be better off, right? Wrong. If that same profit level doubles or triples the price of everything made, then even the entrepreneur would be better off if profit was abolished. If accumulating embedded profits lift prices out of the reach of consumers, getting a trickle of investment income doesn't really get them ahead. The only people who benefit from profit are the patent-protected elites and monopolistic corporations and banks who earn and charge far more than the average accumulated profit rate of the supply chains. They are the 0.1% who are stealing the true productive value of everything that society produces. This is the true cause of inflation, and the real reason why new debt must continually be created to finance the profits that workers were never paid. Corporations invent imaginary value and justify it using supply and demand. Then banks create the imaginary debt money that is needed to keep the Ponzi scheme going. Nothing can stop inflation. It's built into the system as profit. Anchoring the currency to gold or energy or anything else isn't going to fix it. It's not too much money chasing too few goods that causes inflation. It's too little money to pay for the embedded profits that causes the problems. Debt is a consequence, not a catalyst. And it's not an accident that it works this way. The necessity for debt feeds perpetual interest income to lenders, which grows larger and larger as society sinks deeper and deeper into debt. Of all the economic deceit and propaganda that have been used against society, this is clearly the most important one to understand. Debt, inflation, poverty, boom-bust cycles, war, and wealth-based power and control all arise from this source. The quality of life on Earth cannot improve until this issue is confronted head-on and corrected permanently. Please pass along this knowledge to everyone who will listen. We need a new economic operating system to achieve true personal freedom. The slave economy has to end. Visit the Financial Party website to learn how to make that happen.